I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. I designed a Labyrinth base. A Labyrinth base is a base where every single thing is one compartment. This entire base is one compartment. If you look very closely, you can see that there are no closed walls anywhere except for the outside. And where I have all the openings, there's traps in them. The whole idea behind this base is to draw everything over the traps. I think for the most part, wall breakers will treat it as a regular compartmentalized base, and even when they don't, they're just gonna walk over the traps. All these traps I lay, especially those 4 spring traps up top. Now I am worried that the top of this base is a little bit weak. That's why I placed most of the traps up there. More than half of the traps are up there. I just feel like it might be a little bit weak up there. Not 100% sure. I feel like this base will also be weak to any type of air attack, which, you know what, you can point the expos up. That's why when I first started this build, if you didn't notice, the expos were actually facing up and I turned them down. I didn't want to just say, oh, this has to be expos up, but you may want to use expos up for a base like this, just because I feel like air attacks will be extra effective against it, because the whole point of this base is to make ground troops move in funny ways, and air troops will just completely ignore that. So this won't defend well against air. May as well turn those expos up. Other than that, maybe you can mess around with where the Tesla are. Really, I don't want golems going for the Inferno towers when you come from the top. Otherwise, I would have put the Teslas up top rather than just one giant bomb. I feel like there might be a little bit low coverage on the very top. There's only that one archer tower up there. Maybe you could move something in like a cannon. Maybe. Other than that, I'm fairly happy with how this base turned out. It has some improvements, but I may actually start testing it, even in Clan Wars. We're starting a new Clan War soon, so maybe I can test it in my next Clan War. I'll let you know how it goes. But until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Tyrael, out.